it's less of a brand. It's more of an alternative way of life, I guess, and I'm going to experience that in a little bit more detail on a yoga and hot springs retreat.
After a quick sugar and carb fix, it's time to get natural again.
I think it's very different practicing yoga in a retreat and practicing yoga in a city environment, for example.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I love practicing in the city, but when you leave the classroom, you have to face the traffic again and face the noise and come back to your life almost immediately right after. And here, we're allowed the space to not go back to all that stuff, to kind of sit with what you just practiced and be in nature, slow down, have a delicious meal, and soak in hot springs here. Yeah. Which is really unique to this environment.
So you continue that energy way beyond your actual class.
Yeah, definitely. And I think what happens a lot is we get some of the tools in a yoga class in the city because we only have, an hour and a half to practice, and then we're kind of thrown back out into the world. So what happens here is we get a chance to slow down and take some of those skills and learn what to do with them. And I think, a lot of what we're being taught and what's popular right now is building this fire, is taking this energy and cultivating it and just becoming really strong. And we're not really taught what to do with that fire or where to put it. And so this kind of gives us the opportunity to learn some of those skills and bring that prana in and then do something with it that's useful to us.
And in a way, a retreat like this, surrounded by nature, that possibly looks more about relaxing and being aware of your environment, is almost slightly more looking towards a more traditional form of yoga.
Yeah, it's slowing down and it's going back to that place where yoga originated, which was in nature and learning from what's around us, from the trees, from the birds, from everything that's there.
This Sierra Hot Springs retreat is set against a big country backdrop. There is so much space here. Huge skies give a sense of freedom, good for the mind perhaps. And an opening circle session gives me the chance to find out why other people on the course have made this trip into the mountains.
I'm here to get my happy back. In short, yeah. And I think in order to do that, when I say my happy, it's that place that's inside of you that you tap into, where it's just endless light and endless love.
In reality, I'm now finding that, my happiness comes from doing things like this, getting outside and being with people that are of like mind.
I would really like to take away from this kind of what I was mentioning, slowing things down. I noticed really in the past couple of weeks just how fast-paced life can be sometimes and how fast the days go by. And the only way to slow down this experience is to slow down the breath.
I can't put my finger on a time when I'm thinking of nothing. And that's what I would like to find. I would like to find just a moment where I'm thinking of absolutely nothing, and then possibly learn how to elongate that moment slightly.
I really wanted to come here and just really root into the ground and forget about everything, just become one with the planet. Just know that we all came from this beautiful place, Let love in, let love out. Steady the mind. And everything is there for you.
Sierra Springs is a non-profit retreat and workshop centre. The land and the waters here are said to hold great energy, and for centuries, Native Americans have regarded this land as a sacred healing space.
I love that music in this environment. It's kind of perfect.
This is a wonderful place.
What kind of music would